of the hot topics on everyone's mind is digital assets. Here to break it down and what the current landscape looks like, I'm joined today by Matt McCall, lead analyst at Stansberry Investor Pro. So Matt, thank you so much for joining me.
My pleasure, thank you.
Like I said, hot topic, digital assets. Talk to me high level.
Sure.
What does the current landscape look like? What can we expect? And what should advisors be considering right now?
Well, the big thing for the advisors right now is they're being forced to be educated on digital assets because their clients are now reaching out to them. And the numbers are showing a lot of people, if they think of digital assets, think about Bitcoin. Think, oh, young people, my grandson. But what you don't realize is the people 60 and above have become very interested in the last 2 years because they see it going up, obviously, in price. It's extremely volatile, but it's been going up in price the last couple of years. So now they're reaching out to their financial advisors, and a lot of the advisors don't know where to begin. So what we're trying to do is help educate the advisors so they can have a conversation with their clients, because if they don't, they could potentially lose those assets that they have because they can go somewhere else where they might offer Bitcoin exposure, or at least educate them on what digital assets are and how they can work in somebody's portfolio.
So in your opinion, it's here to stay. We're going to start seeing it more, and advisors need to get on board, essentially.
They do. I mean, and you know, a lot of advisors, their main job is to gather assets, right? So it's not as much about knowledge of the market, and I hate to say that, but it's true. I was an advisor for 17 years. You gather assets. But you know, if the advisor it can't speak to digital assets, and it's not going anywhere, like you said. Bitcoin's not going anywhere. Digital assets are an over $2 trillion market. It's not small anymore. You're seeing large institutions continue to hire JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs in this realm. So if they're putting money behind it, it's here to stay. And we're just scratching the surface. I mean, we're in very early stages where Bitcoin, 31,000 now, could be 310,000 in 5 or 10 years from now. And if you don't get your clients into that, they're going to be asking why. So you have to start having that conversation with your clients.
And it can be overwhelming for advisors now. They have to wear several hats as is. They're already almost behavioral coaches, life coaches, and outsourced CFOs really for individuals and families. So and now they have to stay on top of new trends like digital assets. What kind of education is out there for them now?
So here at Stansberry Investor Pro, where I'm an analyst, we offer really basic stuff. I mean, because you want to help them just educate what is Bitcoin, what is blockchain, how do they fit into portfolios, which is obviously extremely important. And a lot of it, this education part is, you mentioned, a lot of times when I was an advisor, I was a shrink. That's what I did, because they'd only call when things are really good or really bad typically, so you had to either talk them off the ledge one way or the other. Same thing with Bitcoin, because they see Bitcoin going up to a new high, they're going to be calling their advisor and say, why aren't we in this? Or if Bitcoin falls, why is it going down? Should we get rid of it? So you kind of have to let the advisor know, take the long-term approach, what it really means, what Bitcoin really is, not just some crazy currency that people think of. It's a store of value. It truly is a digital gold, as they call it. So, we're trying to help educate them, have those conversations with their clients to essentially grow their assets.
And what are the biggest questions that they're getting from their clients about crypto and digital assets?
Well, it's usually mine would start with, my grandson told me about this thing. Exactly.
What's this metaverse?
And he told me he made X amount of money on it, and why am I not making money on it? So the questions are, why aren't we doing it? And even if the advisor's not behind digital assets or Bitcoin, you can still say, listen, this is why we're not doing it. It doesn't fit into your risk profile, or this is why we should be doing it. So I think that the questions are, why aren't we in this? And tell me, if we should go into it.
So would you say you're bullish then on the future of digital assets in our industry?
I will say Bitcoin is my largest single holding, my net worth right now. So yes, I'm extremely bullish.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Matt, thank you so much for your insights today.
Thank you.
For Edge TV, I'm Shannon Rossick.